Achieve your best body at any age, tips for children, teens, adults, and seniors. Introduction. We all dream of having a healthy, strong, and fit body. Whether you're a child, teenager, adult, or senior, achieving your best body is not just about looking good, it's about feeling energetic, maintaining health, and boosting your confidence. This article provides the ultimate guide to body improvement, with tips that are easy to follow and perfect for any age group. Let's dive into a journey where fitness becomes fun, food becomes fuel, and a healthy lifestyle becomes second nature. 1. Fuel your body with the right nutrition. Children and teens. For growing bodies, nutrition is key. Focus on balanced meals that include whole grains, lean proteins, like chicken, fish, and beans, fruits, and vegetables. Avoid too much sugar and junk food like chips and sodas. Fun tip: make colorful plates with a variety of fruits and vegetables. It makes eating healthy more exciting. Adults. As adults, it's important to maintain energy levels and avoid weight gain. Eat small, frequent meals rich in fiber, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables, proteins, and healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, nuts. Try intermittent fasting for metabolism boosting. Seniors. Older adults need to focus on nutrient-dense foods. Include calcium-rich items like dairy or fortified plant-based options, lean proteins, and plenty of fruits and vegetables to keep bones strong and energy levels high. 2. Stay active with fun and simple exercises. Children. For kids, the best exercise is play. Encourage outdoor games like tag, biking, or swimming. It builds strength, coordination, and keeps their mood lifted. Activities like dancing or sports can also keep exercise fun. Teens. Teenagers can start adding more structured exercises. Encourage activities like yoga, swimming, or team sports. Bodyweight exercises such as squats, lunges, and push-ups are perfect for building strength without needing a gym. Adults. Consistency is key. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise daily. Strength training twice a week and aerobic exercises like brisk walking, running, or cycling help maintain muscle and heart health. Seniors. Gentle exercises like walking, stretching, swimming, or Tai Chi improve flexibility, balance, and prevent joint stiffness. Don't forget to include light strength training to keep muscles strong and healthy. 3. Get enough sleep for recovery and growth. Children. Kids need 9 to 12 hours of sleep to grow and stay healthy. Set a regular bedtime routine that includes reading or listening to calming music to help them wind down. Teens. Teenagers often don't get enough sleep, which can lead to tiredness and difficulty focusing in school. Encourage 8 to 10 hours of sleep by limiting screen time before bed and creating a calm sleep environment. Adults. Adults should aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Create a bedtime routine that includes relaxing activities like reading or meditation. Avoid heavy meals and caffeine close to bedtime. Seniors. Older adults often have trouble sleeping. Try establishing a regular sleep schedule, reducing naps during the day, and engaging in relaxation techniques like deep breathing before bed. 4. Practice mental health and stress management. Children. Teach kids mindfulness early. Simple breathing exercises or drawing can help them deal with stress. Encourage open communication and reassure them that it's okay to feel all emotions. Teens. Teens face many stressors from school to social pressures. Encourage journaling, yoga, or meditation to calm their minds. Open conversations about their worries can make a big difference. Adults. Meditation, journaling, or taking time for hobbies are great ways for adults to manage stress. Schedule regular me time to recharge and maintain mental clarity. Seniors. Seniors can benefit from activities like crossword puzzles, reading, or meditation. Staying socially active is also crucial for mental well-being. Try joining community activities or staying connected with family and friends. 5. Drink enough water to stay hydrated. Children. Children need plenty of water to stay hydrated and active. Make water fun by giving them colorful water bottles or infusing water with slices of fruits like oranges or berries. Teens. Teens often forget to drink enough water. Encourage carrying a water bottle throughout the day, especially when playing sports or being active. Adults. Drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. Carry a water bottle with you to stay hydrated. Add flavor with lemon, mint, or cucumber slices. Seniors. Older adults often feel less thirsty but still need plenty of fluids. Set reminders to drink water regularly and include hydrating foods like watermelon, cucumbers, and 6. Stretch and stay flexible. Children. Incorporate stretching as part of play. Simple stretches like reaching for the stars or touching their toes keep children flexible and active. Teens. Teens should stretch before and after physical activities to prevent injury. Yoga or simple morning stretches can keep their muscles loose and flexible. Adults. Stretching daily is crucial as we age. Focus on full body stretches, especially for the lower back, hamstrings, and shoulders. Try yoga or Pilates to improve flexibility and posture. Seniors. Gentle stretches, especially for joints like knees, hips, and shoulders, keep seniors mobile. Chair yoga or water-based exercises can be especially beneficial. 7. Stay positive and consistent. Children and teens. Teach kids and teens that body improvement is not a quick fix but a journey. Praise their efforts and encourage them to keep going, even when they face challenges. Adults. Set realistic goals and celebrate small victories. Focus on how you feel rather than just the numbers on the scale. Consistency will lead to lasting results. Seniors. It's never too late to improve your health. Stay patient and keep practicing healthy habits regularly. Surround yourself with positivity and remember that every small step counts. Conclusion. Improving your body is about making small, consistent changes that suit your age, lifestyle, and goals. Whether you're a child just starting out or a senior looking to maintain health, these tips can help you on your journey to becoming the healthiest, happiest version of yourself. Remember, it's never too early or too late to start. Keep moving, eat well, stay hydrated, and most importantly, stay positive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this article with family and friends. Let's all work together to improve our bodies and live healthier, happier lives.